Why do 99% of seniors suffer from joint pain and numb hands without knowing the real cause? According to a recent survey in the U.S. and Canada, 99% of people over the age of 60 experience issues with joints, muscles, or numbness in their hands and feet. Yet very few truly understand the root cause behind it. Frank, 72, lives in a small house on the edge of Eugene, Oregon. He used to be an electrical engineer, a man who was always on time, loved fixing things, from the coffee machine to the wooden fence in the backyard. Every morning, he kept the same routine. Wake up at 6 a.m., brew a cup of black coffee, and walk 2 miles around a maple-lined neighborhood. Until one day, Frank noticed he could no longer feel the warmth of his coffee mug. My hands, they just feel numb, like someone's tying off each finger from the inside, Frank said, his eyes distant. Then it moved to his knees. Every step became harder. He pushed through for a few more days, then had to give up walking. His favorite part of the day, the thing that made him feel free and alive. Frank went to the doctor. It's just aging, the doctor said, and prescribed painkillers. The pills helped. The pain faded. But the next morning, it was back, like it had never left, as if the pain was just waiting for a moment to return. Frank started avoiding things. He didn't want to go outside. He hesitated to climb the stairs. Even opening a jar of jam became a challenge. He began to wonder, is this really just old age? Or is something happening inside my body that I don't understand yet? So Frank began searching for answers. He looked things up online, read books, asked other doctors, even joined a local senior support group. But what shocked him the most was this. No one talked about the real cause. Everyone said the same things. It's just part of getting old. Your bones were down over time. You probably don't move enough anymore. And Frank wasn't the only one who thought that way. Many people assumed things like, maybe I'm just low on calcium. It's probably the cold weather. I just need to take some painkillers. And so they live with the pain, day after day, year after year. But what if it's not just aging? What if your body is missing something critical, something no one talks about, something that, when lost, causes your joints to stiffen, your fingers to go numb, and your body to weaken little by little? That something isn't a pill. It's not calcium. It's called collagen. Frank had barely heard of collagen before. He always thought it was something related to beauty, something women took to make their skin look younger. But the truth couldn't be further from that. Collagen isn't just a beauty booster. It's the most abundant protein in the human body, making up nearly 30% of your body's total protein. It's everywhere. In your bones, giving them strength and flexibility. In your joints, keeping them lubricated and pain-free. In your ligaments and tendons, helping you bend, stretch, and move. Even in your blood vessels, muscles, skin, nails, and eyes. But here's the cruel part. After the age of 40, your body loses about 1% of its collagen every single year. By age 60, you may have lost nearly 30%. And after 65, your collagen levels might be half of what they were in your youth. And when collagen declines, joints lose their cushion, leading to pain when walking downstairs. Ligaments and tendons weaken, movement becomes harder, falls more likely. Muscles lose structure, causing numbness, weakness, even muscle wasting. Skin thins and bruises easily. Wounds take longer to heal. The saddest part? No doctor ever told Frank this. Not one prescription included collagen as part of his treatment. And most of us were never taught how to protect it either. That's when Frank realized the joint pain, the numb fingers, they weren't just signs of getting older. They were signals. Signals of silent deficiency inside his body. Something your body can still produce, but is quietly being worn away day after day. And that's when Frank's journey truly began. Frank started noticing small changes, but very real ones. Each morning, his fingers felt stiff, almost disconnected from his own body. Walking downstairs, his knees crackled like sandpaper. Sitting for too long, then standing up, brought pain. It felt like his joints were rusting from the inside. These were all early warning signs of serious collagen deficiency. And if you're experiencing any of these symptoms, you're not alone. Aching when standing up or sitting down, tingling or numbness in your fingers and toes, losing grip strength, dropping things easily, restless nights, waking from persistent, dull joint pain, thinning skin, easy bruising, slow healing wounds. Frank had ignored these signs at first. He told himself, "This is just part of getting old. Everyone goes through it." But what he didn't know was that mindset made everything worse. He stopped walking and lost muscle strength. He moved less and began to sleep poorly. His muscles weakened, and he eventually fell while reaching for a jar in the kitchen. Frank gave up his daily walks, and slowly his muscles weakened. He avoided movement and started sleeping poorly, losing his balance. His muscles began to waste away, until one day he fell while reaching for a box of pasta on the kitchen shelf. Every day that passed without action was another day collagen quietly disappeared. And the body, it doesn't wait for you to realize it's breaking down. But what Frank didn't expect was this. His body still had the ability to heal if he gave it what it needed. Frank came to an important realization. His body wasn't broken. It was simply missing the fuel it needed to repair itself. Not painkillers, not expensive surgeries, but the right nutrition and the right habits. So he started to make small changes. He added collagen-rich foods to his meals. He drank more water every day. He did gentle stretches and movements each morning. And most importantly, he cut out 3 daily habits that were silently destroying his collagen. And after just 8 weeks, Frank felt something shift. The numbness in his hands disappeared. He could climb the stairs without wincing. He slept better, fewer aches at night, and his mood, much more optimistic. The human body has an incredible ability to heal, but only when we stop damaging it and start nourishing it the right way. Frank once thought just adding collagen supplements would be enough, but he had no idea that some of his daily habits were silently burning to the collagen he still had left. These are the 3 most common mistakes 99% of seniors make. And chances are you might be making them too. Mistake 1, eating too much refined sugar. Frank loved sweets. Every afternoon, he enjoyed a slice of banana bread with his tea. Delicious, comforting. But what he didn't know was that sugar is a silent collagen killer. Studies show when you eat too much sugar, the sugar molecules attach to your collagen fibers, breaking them down and reducing their elasticity. This leads to wrinkled skin, stiff, dry joints, weakened muscles. Frank cut back on sugar. Just that one small change, and he already felt lighter with less numbness in his hands. Mistake 2, not getting enough vitamin C. Your body can't produce collagen without enough vitamin C. It's the key that activates the enzymes that build collagen fibers properly. Frank hadn't been eating much fresh fruit. Once he learned this, he made simple changes. He added oranges, lemons, and kiwi to his breakfast. He included bell peppers and dark leafy greens in his lunch. Just a few weeks later, the bruises on his arms faded faster, and his skin began to look brighter and healthier. Mistake 3, avoiding natural collagen-rich foods. Frank used to avoid things like fish skin, bone broth, and beef tendons. He thought they were too fatty or bad for the heart. But what he didn't know was these parts are packed with natural collagen, more than any supplement you could buy. When Frank started eating bone broth twice a week and added grilled salmon with the skin onto his meals, he noticed his joints moved more smoothly, he walked more freely, and he slept better than he had in years. Those 3 seemingly small mistakes, if repeated every day, can drain your collagen faster than any supplement can replace it. But if you make the change, the results can come sooner than you think. "I don't need to be 25 again," Frank said. "I just want to walk every morning without pain." Frank is no longer the man who feared the stairs 6 months ago. Now, every morning, he takes a walk around the park, stopping to chat with his neighbors. He no longer needs painkillers. No more waking up in the middle of the night with numb hands. He smiles more, and most importantly, he feels in control of his body again. And the most amazing part? Frank didn't need the hospital. He didn't spend thousands on medications. He simply did three things. Stopped the habits that were silently destroying his collagen. Added natural foods that nourish joints, muscles, and ligaments. Stayed consistent. No magic, no rush, just daily care. You might be in your 60s, 70s, or even older. You might be thinking, how could my body possibly recover at this age? But Frank is living proof. You can always start again. Don't let silent pain steal the precious moments you still have. Because every day you protect your collagen is one more day of freedom. Health doesn't come from miracles. It comes from small, wise choices, repeated every single day. If you believe 99% of seniors have no idea what collagen really does, comment 1 below. If you disagree, comment 0.